She married an elderly man to help her family, but on her wedding night, she had a big surprise. Today's story is about a woman who cried as she married an elderly man, but his secret was revealed on their wedding night. Everyone was taken aback. This type of situation occurs because life is full of unexpected twists and turns. Without further ado, let's get started. They worked tirelessly, but money was sorely lacking. The children studied well. The girl was able to enter the institute and then get a job. Her name was Zio Kui. By the age of 25, she was unmarried. Nobody was in a hurry to marry a bride without a dowry. It was even worse for my brother. A man, unable to support a family in prosperity, with a lack of brides, had very little chance of starting a family. And suddenly, a man of 60 years turned to his parents with an unexpected offer. He asked for their daughter's hand in marriage. When he identified himself, his parents mentally gasped. Mary lived on the outskirts of a Chinese town with her 2 children. They were always working hard because the family was extremely poor. The children grew up to be successful and hardworking students. Her daughter, who was later awarded a scholarship, began working in guard. She was already 25, but she was single because many men preferred a lady from a middle-class family. Her brother was also unmarried because he lacked the financial means to do so. This was where an unexpected incident occurred. Their 25-year-old daughter was approached by a 60-year-old man who made an extraordinary proposal, his only wish being to marry their daughter. The family was shocked to learn that he was the richest man in their city at the time. The girl's parents were perplexed because they had no choice but to give their daughter to the wealthy man. Zara, their daughter, was very sad. She cried all night, imagining what her life would be like, having to marry an elderly man. She cried the entire night. She was impressed with how he kept his distance when they were on a date and didn't do anything intimate with her, but rather they chatted normally and he liked reading. She was impressed by the regard he showed for her. This changed her perception about the wedding. It was finally her wedding day, and she was filled with mixed emotions. All she could think about was her wedding night. She said, "It was my first time, and having to share the same bed with a man as old as my father, but that never happened." According to Zal, something unexpected happened when she arrived at her new home and was shown to their bedroom. She saw a young man in their bedroom, and surprisingly, he was her legal husband. According to Zal, the old man stood in place of her husband. This twist has changed her life till now. These things do happen in real life. Sometimes they do sound like fairy tales, but they do happen. Life is full of twists.